All right, my name is Glenn Tompkins, senior instructor here at VectorVest. Hey, Steve, do you know I'm pushing 17 years in less than a month? 17 years I've been here, so I'm excited about that. So
How could I
17 years.
possibly forget, Glenn?
Huh?
How could I possibly forget?
I know.
No,
Steve, you don't have it marked on your calendar, Steve?
It's I'm a part of our jockey club along with Steve Chappell. I've done the navigational series out there to help people understand what the software is all about, webcasts, the whole 9 yards. So, and I'm here a lot on YouTube as well with Trending Thursday. So that's what I do. And I'm here to help you out with some more stocks, all right? Okay, so keep in mind that, altogether it's about 7 stocks to love or leave. And this is a good list to start from. All right. Now, questions are coming up on other stocks. I'm going to address that in a second. Understand, we've got a watch list of 200 stocks. If we did a panel on all 200 stocks, you guys wouldn't stay with us for 200 stocks. So just keep that in mind. These are 7 to love or leave from us. These are our opinions. We're not saying that some of the stocks that you're putting out there are not stocks to look into. So I'll address that. And a question came up about how to get to that watch list or that listing of all of the stocks in the industries. So we'll do that. You go to, we're in the Viewers tab. From the Viewers tab, scroll down to the Industry Viewer. All right. Go scroll down to the Industry Viewer. These are all of our industries. We have 221 industries, 222 if you look at the composite. But here's all of our industries, and what I've done is I can scroll down, and we're going to go to healthcare. These are all alphabetical because I clicked on industry. Go to healthcare marijuana, right-click on it, view the stocks in that industry group, blah, blah, I know that. And as Jim mentioned, there's 200 stocks in here. Here's 200 marijuana stocks, folks, right there. All right, so Jim showed it. I just had it pulled up, but I wanted to show you how to get into it. And you know what's interesting? This is sort of by our master indicator, VST. Look at the stocks that Steve brought up. Those are 2 of the best stocks out of 200 marijuana stocks, folks. So when Steve brought those to your attention, it wasn't just, he used the power of the software. That's how quickly you can bring this kind of information to your fingertips. If you're a longer-term investor, how about sorting the whole list by earnings growth rate? Look at that. Someone talked about Planet Fitness. Look at that. There it is. It's in the list. All right. Someone talked about IIPR. It's in the list. Someone said about CGC. It's not in the top, but it's in the list. But utilizing the power of the software, if I want to see what stocks have the highest upside potential, sort by relative value. There's GTBIF, IIPR, Planet Fitness, Some of the stocks that we're looking at are some of the same stocks that we're talking about today. The power of this watch list is no joke. All right, so I wanted to show you how to get to this watch list or this group of the industry and show you that some of the other stocks that you're asking about, you can do the same analysis. All right, so we only did 7. All right, so I'm going to go back to our watch list. Oh, hot stocks, marijuana stocks to love or leave. I took this simple way out. 1, if you are trying to get into this space and you're saying to yourself, I don't know which stock. Steve poses a point about his stock. Jim poses a point about his stock. But I just don't know which one. And you know something? Maybe I don't want to get into both of them. That's why I'm addressing MJ. Jim already talked about another ETF, MSOS. There are ways to take advantage of the whole industry without having to take advantage of 1 or 2 individual stocks. Now, let me tell you something. A little bit more aggressive way is to take advantage of 1 or 2 of those stocks because they could move up a lot quicker and return your money a lot faster. But you got to know which one to get into, right? Whereas if I look at MJ, which is an ETF, an exchange-traded fund that looks at all of the stocks in that industry, if they go up, that ticker symbol will go up. How about it's up 11.5% today as a whole? That's not a bad return on playing the whole industry. Now, granted, GRWG on its own is up over 11% today. Well, what if I'm in GTBIF? Well, I'm not up 11%, but I'm up 6%. I'm still doing good. In TCNNF, it's up almost 6%. I'm still doing good. But if you like the idea of playing the whole industry as one, there's MJ and then another one that Steve brought up, which was MSOS. Now, you'll notice on the ETFs, the relative value and relative safety that Steve did a great job on are really not there for you to use. Okay? What you're going to use is our relative timing. Which ones of these ETFs are moving up? RT, cast on a scale between 0 and 2, looks at the short-term price trend of a stock, or in this case, an exchange-traded fund. Above 1, that fund or ETF is in an uptrend. The higher above 1 it is, the faster in an uptrend it is. Both of these are doing good. All right, the CI on MJ is not above 1, but MSOS is. This stock goes up more than it goes down. That's another VectorVest indicator. These are the things that, as a subscriber to the software, you have access to make a better decision. To make a better decision. And by the way, to make a better decision on the stocks that you buy and sell. That's what this is all about. And that's where the rubber meets the road and why VectorVest subscribers, for the most part, are more successful than not. All right, let's go take a look at MJ. Right-click, view the stock graph, pull it up. All right, not as beautiful. As a matter of fact, let me pull up the both of them since Jim brought them. Let's go look at the both of them. Jim got mad at me earlier because he said it was too much work for me to put this in the list, so he didn't want to talk to me. But I'm going to put these on a 3-month graph. I like looking at a 3-month graph because what happens on every stock every 3 months? Earnings. Look at a 3-month graph. MJ, bottom left, top right. Beautiful 40-day moving average, serving as a beautiful level of support. A lot of support and resistance lines, as Steve said. We mark up our graphs a lot. How about it just broke through a level of support right here? Look at that. Nice bump up. RT moving higher. Earnings per share is not going to play a role in an ETF, but that's what you're looking for. All right, that's on MJ, and the other one was MSOS. And Jim must have known it might have been new, all right, because we don't have a ton of data on it, but definitely moving from the bottom left to the top right. The legislation is giving you guys and gals, an opportunity to make money. Folks, it's here. And you know something? You ain't got to listen to a ding-dang darn word that we said. Not a one. But when this happens and these stocks move, you're going to sit back and go, good googly muggly, what did I not do? Right, Steve? Good googly muggly.
You're on your own, pal.
Okay.
Roger that.
All right, but both of them are moving up. Before I get into my stock that I would leave alone, anything either one of you want to say about these two stocks? You guys just left me out there on an island all by myself. That's awesome. On MSOS or MJ?
Hey, look, came back, filled the gap. Now it's making a new high. What's not to like?
Right here, filled the gap. Hitting, bounced up, hitting. I like that too. What about the MJ stock? Hold on. Let's go back up to MJ. Anything on that one?
That's breakout as well.
Okay.
Looks good.
Jim?
Yeah, no, it does look good. I like that it broke through that resistance there. And, it's not, I just don't think any of these are, a 1 or 2 day, it's not episodic here. I think it's more of a trend.
Right.
I think it's, reality driven. And I like the movement on all the ones we've shown.
All right. Now, questions are coming up about looking at other stocks. I've explained to you that these are our 7 stocks to take a look at. Sundial is in this list. Planet is in Planet 13, Tilray, IIPR, CGC. Folks, take a look at him.
Planet 13 is it? Mike Tyson, I think, is the figure.
On Planet 13?
Yeah.
It's the
Anyway,
greatest marijuana stock ever.
Oh, stop talking about Mike Tyson, because he's from New York. Stop it. Anyway, take
Hey,
the
Glenn,
analysis that Steve laid out for you very meticulously
here.
to look at those stocks like Sundial and all of those different stocks. These are 7 that we like and that we're going to, show to you. But you can do the same analysis with stocks like Sundial. All right, so. And my other stock that's in the list, one to stay away from was India Global. India Global was going through a whole bunch of stuff. Did you know that they got unlisted and then they got delisted in October 29th? They got delisted the common shares, but they got relisted again and back on the American, and they've got litigation coming up against them as well. There's a lot going on with India Global. The stock is trading at 2, value of 49 cents. Fundamentally, the stock is not viable. Relative value below 1, relative safety below 1. Relative timing is above 1. You notice that this is one of 2 stocks. Steve's stock to leave has a negative earnings. My stock to leave has a negative earnings. Those are the 2 stocks in this whole list that have negative earnings. I think that we both did a good job as far as picking 2 stocks not to leave. 2 stocks to leave. All right. Not only is India Global negative earnings per share, but look at their negative earnings growth rate behind that. Gosh, I'm not feeling that. If I go pull this up on the graph, yeah. And now I do see the move. Look at all of this ratchetness. I said it, ratchetosity. Look at all of this ratchetosity happening back here. The stock is on a little bit of pulling back, but a long way to go from the high. Relative timing has been jagged. I got a lot of jagosity going on relative timing, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think that this is just a tough stock to try to be in this space. There's a lot of other stocks that are a lot more viable to be in this space. That's what I'd look for. Right now, IGC, India Global, would be one that I would leave. There's too many other stocks in that list, and even stocks that you brought up, like the IIPR, the CGC, the Tilray, the Sundial. There's a lot of the better stocks out there. IGC in this space is my one to leave. All right. Steve, any input?
Yeah, so for the layman out there, jagosity, that's volatility. Just to clear up that that for a second. But that volatility that you see on the chart, those big spikes, those are in conjunction with announcements around clinical trials. So this is they've got some pain drug, marijuana pain drug in clinical trial that has a lot of potential. The problem is you don't know if or when FDA is going to grant approval. So that's the nature of the stock, and that's why you see the jagosity is around speculation, And so here again, flip a coin. Over to you, Jim.
Yeah, I thought jagosity was based on the volatility because it looks like Mick Jagger moving around on stage live, to get the movement of the stock. But yeah, no, I was commenting earlier. There's so many in here. It depends on your objective. If you're going to be a little more, speculative, if you choose to, there's a lot of things to go in. Just be smart about it. Don't put your entire net worth into. A lot of people have typed Sundial up there. Don't put your entire net worth into it. Although.
Oh, don't start.
I don't know. People are asking us to comment. I'm long Sundial, so.
Yeah, I think all 3 of us are, but that's a story for another time. But
just be smart about it is all I'm saying. Don't you got to be smart about it if you're going to go with these type.
That's absolutely right.
I have most of my marijuana money in Grow Generation. That's on record now.
And most of mine, unfortunately or fortunately, I put a lot of mine in the Sundial. I did, but you got to understand the amount of money that I'm working with compared to my retirement portfolio. So it rounds out back up to what Jim said. my goal. This is more of an aggressive play. It is not my retirement money that I'm putting at risk. And I think those kinds of terms that what Steve and Jim both said are important. It's great to try to hit the home run. And if you hit a home run, that's great. But you don't want to do it with your hard-earned retirement money and hope and pray. Those are 4-letter words. You don't want to have to hope and pray that you hit the home runs with those if you're investing with your retirement money. A lot of people in here.
That was my point. Just my point was just be smart about it.
I agree.
If you're going to go with a different, with a different objective,
there you go.
Be smart about it.
All right, folks.
Oh, I got gambling money.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm not trying to hear that story, not right now. All right,
I'll save it for next week.
If you like what you saw today, please hit the like button. If you're brand new and you like the channel of what we talked about, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Smash the bell icon so you can be alerted to all of the new content. And again, for all of the new people, hopefully you did find this, 1, useful, but 2, entertaining. We try to put a different spin on stocks when we talk. We like to have fun, but we want to give you the information that you need to make better decisions. So I am glad that we had all 3 of us here. This is a good group of people, a solid group of people who know what they're talking about. At least the other 2, I'm just a funny guy. My job is just to be the funny guy. But Jim and Steve, I value their opinions. I may not always agree with them, and I'm the first to say that. But I do value what they have to say, and no matter what. I really, really do. Don't forget, and I'm gonna put on my salesman hat for a second. Don't forget, we do have a course, that we have going on called the Precision Swing Trading Course. A lot of the stocks that you see in this list that we talked about today are great swing trades, especially if what's going on with the administration. These could be beautiful swing trades. But if you want to learn how to swing trade on an ongoing basis, we do have a course called the Precision Swing Trading Course, which will walk you through market timing, what market timing is best utilized for swing trading, how to find the best swing trading candidates, and how to manage them. So Joey put the link in the chat for you if you're interested. Take a look at it. Take a look at what the course has to offer. And if it's something that you're interested in, who doesn't want to be able to consistently swing trade? I just think about that. Who doesn't want to consistently do that? And we do offer a course to be able to do that. But this listing of stocks that you see today, where's my list? These listing of stocks that you see today and all that we did today, 99 cents gets you a 30-day trial to the software. 99 cents. Folks, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. I appreciate my guests being here. I think this is a hot subject, and I think you guys now at least have a head start on some of the stocks that you want to look at. If you have the VectorVest software, you now know how to utilize the industry group to find stocks to get into. That's what it's all about. All right, make good decisions, make good, solid decisions, and that's what we try to spread out here. So. I got another hot stock panel next week. The same group of people is going to be here next week for clean energy. So we're going to do a clean energy hot stock panel. And again, this is for the month of love, February. And we're going to do a hot stock panel, 7 clean energy stocks to love or leave. So the same 3 people will be here for you next week. All right, with that, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara. Aloha to all my people from Maui that are in here. I appreciate you guys being here. Salam, shalom, namaste. Have a great day, folks. We're out of here. Clean energy seems to be the wave of the future. Slowly but surely, we're looking to reduce our carbon footprint. Trending Thursday was nicely ahead of the curve as we were talking about this industry since July of 2020. Tesla is the big boy everybody's running after, especially from an electric vehicle perspective. But there's more to this industry besides EVs. We have solar, wind, and water. VectorVest has within our industry viewer 60 stocks that cover the full spectrum of clean energy. This month, we have a bonus hot stock panel, 7 clean energy stocks to love or leave. And this is going to take place Wednesday, February 10th, 2021 at 2 p.m. Eastern. Join me and two of my colleagues as we take you through stocks in this industry to love or leave alone. These panels have been so much fun to do, and there's always nuggets to glean from our analysis. You don't want to miss this, so we hope we see you there.